Hi everyone, my name's Cullum Stirling. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams. Today we're at Star CrossFit and joining me is Steve Gillis. So thank you, Steve. I am no stranger to Star as it is my gym of choice. It is conveniently located on the Mount Juliet Lebanon line and it is an amazing place, amazing community, amazing coaches. So Steve, first things first.
Sure.
What even is CrossFit?
What is CrossFit? Wow. Well, there's no simple answer. CrossFit's different to different people. First and foremost, it's a workout. It's a different workout every day. It incorporates running, rowing, biking, weightlifting, gymnastics, you name it. It's constantly varied, different every day. Functional movements, so we don't isolate individual muscles in a mirror. We do movements that translate to real life. We kind of see the improved physique as a byproduct or side effect, if you will, from working out. Fitness is the goal, and the good physique is just a side effect of doing that. And the magic bullet is high intensity, performed at high intensity. So it's functional movements, constantly varied, performed at high intensity. That high intensity varies from person to person. For a 20-year-old college athlete or a 70-year-old person just trying to live independently, that level of intensity is going to vary an awful lot, plus their ability to move certain movements and weights. And then CrossFit is also a sport. So as I mentioned, that high-level athlete, there are people that compete. There's local competitions, and then there are all the way up to the CrossFit Games, which you might have seen on ESPN or CBS or anything, where the Rich Fronings and those guys, that's a name that's pretty well known, those guys compete. You won't see those level of athletes in Star CrossFit, maybe one or two, but the majority are going to look a lot more like your neighbors. And then finally, one that doesn't get mentioned a lot, but is one of the biggest things and it's usually not something people are looking for when they come in, is community. And people come in, they generally come to the same class every day. It's not a requirement by any means, but usually one fits your schedule better. So you have the same group of people showing up. They hold each other accountable. Where you been? I hadn't seen you for a week, Cullum. Were you on vacation? Were you sick? Why weren't you here? Why weren't you suffering along with the rest of us? Why weren't you getting better? So it's they become friends and hang out, after gym and do life together. So it's CrossFit is a lot of things. Depends, different for everybody.
Absolutely. All right, so how does Star fit into that? And most importantly, how does Star stand out?
Yeah, so Star has an amazing community. We have about 100 members. We also have 10 or 11 coaches. Our coaches are probably what make us stand out. We have coaches with tremendous experience, but also are highly certified. We have 5 level 2 coaches. You have to have a level 1 coach to own a CrossFit gym. You have to be a level 1. We have 5 that are level 2. It only goes to level 4, and there's only a few of those in the world. So level 3 are seminar staff coaches that coach other coaches and stuff. And then CrossFit also has lots of certifications in other areas. Weightlifting, gymnastics. I have a certification for adaptive athletes, wheelchair athletes, upper extremity, lower extremity, neuro impairment, things like that. So our coaches, I challenge anybody to go to any of the CrossFit gyms pages, look at the coaching bios, and we've just put together a tremendous group. That's what makes us stand out here at Star CrossFit. And also, we're a little different. We have 3 owners. That's not unique, but Star has 3 owners, myself, Joe Cotter, and Dustin Roberson. And we all have full-time day jobs. That's why we put together this tremendous group of coaches instead of doing it all ourselves. And but what that allows us to do and makes us stand out a little bit is we don't need money from the gym. So we put it right back into the gym. Well, we pay our coaches so we can get the top coaches, and then we put it into the gym. So we have nice fan, rolled rubber flooring, a pretty clean gym, newer equipment that's not broken down and used. And if a piece does break, we replace it. And so that kind of puts us in a strong position just from a business standpoint. Heck, with it being CrossFit or anything like that, it just makes us a good, strong, sustainable business model.
So how did Star come about? You mentioned you have 3 owners.
So I was a paramedic for 10 years, and then I've been a registered nurse for 30 years. And so I've been in healthcare all my life. I've also been a teacher all my life. From the time I was a teenager, I was teaching lifeguarding. And when I was a paramedic, I was teaching the EMT registry to the Navy corpsmen in Orlando. And now I work for a hospital company and teach a clinical computer system to surgical services nurses around the country. And so that combination of healthcare and teaching has always fueled me to want to do something I loved. And I have seen people on their worst days. They're always glad I'm there, but they're not glad that they need me, right? So as a paramedic, you're dealing with acute problems, and as a nurse, a lot of times more chronic issues. And I kind of got tired of taking care of these problems instead of preventing them or making them better. And this gives me the opportunity to prevent chronic illness from creeping in, and in many cases, reverse it. You've probably seen those commercials on TV. Manage your diabetes with this big pharma pill for the rest of your life. Here's the thought, why not cure it? Come in here, let's kick it to the curb. Let's get off those medicines and get healthy and get back to a normal life. So big pharma doesn't want to hear that kind of stuff. But that's really what drove me to want to open CrossFit. So anyways, I had a plan. I don't borrow money, so it was going to take me a little while to save up the money to get it started. And I got a guy cornered me in the parking lot one day and said, "Hey, when are you going to open that CrossFit gym?" I said, "Realistically, probably 3 to 5 years." And he said, "What if you had some financial backers or partners?" So we went to lunch, found out we all had very similar thoughts and ideas of what we wanted to do as a business. And so we started a little company and put together 3 Star CrossFit, and it happened quicker.
History goes.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you guys have been open now for several years. What is one of your favorite things about being a gym owner?
Oh, wow, that's easy. And it kind of surprised me too. Obviously, I mentioned wanting to cure some chronic diseases and prevent them, and that's been happening, and I expected that. The thing I didn't know was going to happen is when a person with no athletic background, and I'm going to just pick a mom. A mom comes in, 35, 40, 45 years old. Kids are little, or kids are getting grown and out of the house, and they come in and they've never done anything athletically. They can't jump on a 6-inch box. It scares them to death. Never picked up a barbell, scared to come in because of a barbell. Never done a pull-up in their life. And you come in and start working with them, and all of a sudden the head starts coming up. A couple weeks later, the shoulders are coming back, the posture's getting better, the confidence level that starts coming from this person is just amazing. And then of course they start to get some of those skills that I mentioned over time, and there's just things they never thought they'd be able to do in their life. And it's the empowerment that I've seen it put in people has really been just a remarkable thing for me.
Absolutely. So is there any one thing that has surprised you the most about being a gym owner?
Well, yes.
Business owner?
What I was surprised at is how many companies and government entities there are that want a piece of your pie. If you play by the rules, when we started, we had to charge tax on memberships. That's since Governor Lee got rid of that. We had, the things that are taxable. We, as you mentioned, are on a 2-city line and in a county. So you've got city licenses and county licenses and taxes. And then all the businesses that cling on to your business. So if you want to play music, you want to sell any kind of nutrition supplements, hey, we can get you leads and manage your IMs and emails, and just there's just a never-ending bombardment of companies that want a piece of your pie and business and stuff. And so that really surprised me. You could spend far more than you make if you signed out all those contracts with all of this. Yeah.
And that's one thing, being a newer business owner myself, I now relate with. If you're not a business owner, you don't realize how many expenses are sort of behind the curtains. Yeah. Alrighty, so for people that are interested, how do they find out more about 3-Star in terms of joining, or just see if it's for them?
So lots of ways. 3starcrossfit.com has our prices, our classes, our coach bios, and videos about CrossFit and what it is, and can tell you everything. If you're not one that likes to go to the internet and look up all that stuff, simply give me a call, or you can find us on Facebook and send us an instant message. That's the easiest way. We give you a couple free classes. Come in, try it out, meet us, check out the place. But the best thing is where if it's not this CrossFit gym, if you're thinking about trying CrossFit, find your local CrossFit, give them a month, give them 30 days. That's usually what most of them, their contract is, a 30-day, month-to-month fee. And go do it for 30 days, because every day is different. And if you just do 2 or 3 free classes, maybe you hit the classes that are just movements right in your wheelhouse, or maybe they're things that you don't like at all, and so you can get a negative or a positive impression out of 2 visits that may not be realistic. So give it a month, go sign up. The hardest thing for people that have never done it before is that intimidation factor, because of what they've seen on TV. I've seen people sit in the parking lot, just I almost have to go out and get them. They're just scared to death that first day. Do it. It's a bunch of normal, 30, 40, 50. Well, I've got a client in here in his 70s, and they're normal people just trying to stay healthy. There are a handful of beast, high-level athletes, but the majority of them are just regular Joes. Yeah.
And I haven't been in CrossFit for too terribly long myself, a couple years, just over that, and I will 100% vouch for what Steve said. Talk to anybody that you know that's involved in it. Just give it a shot, give it a chance. So anyway, thanks, Steve.
Sure.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining. Yep. Dustin and Joe, thank you for not joining.
Yep.
Just kidding. They're all great guys. I promise if you guys reach out.
We didn't hide them on purpose, I promise.
So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys pulled something of value from this. 3 Star is an amazing place, and amazing community. You will not regret it. Anyway, my name's Cullum, again with a Realtor with Keller Williams. This is Steve Gillis. We're at 3 Star CrossFit. Be sure to check out our local community website. On that page and in the description below, you will find all the links to 3 Star, all the links to our community website. Anything that you can ask for.
One quick postscript.
Sure.
CrossFits are independently owned and operated, so if you try one and don't like it, and there's another one nearby, try it out, because they're all different. They all have distinctly different personalities, I've found. So go try 2 or 3, the 2 or 3 closest to you, find the one that fits you.
Yes, 100%. And if 3 Star is not in your area or not convenient for you,
drive.
Drive. Reach out, and we'll help put you in contact with a box that is potentially a great fit for you.
Great.
So, I think
very
that's
much.
it. Yeah,
All
thanks
right.
again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care.